Sarah from Nova Scotia. Welcome back to Total Creations. I'm going to do a big Dutch pour for you today on a 36 by 40 canvas. I think that's what it is. Sorry, 36 by 48. Huge. So I'm going to use some brown, copper, gold, and a blue, and we'll see how that goes. So watch right to the end. I'll show you the finished result, and you can let me know what you think in the comments. If it sucks, just tell me. I don't care. Just tell me what you think. So I'll show you the colors, and we'll get started. All right, so here's the colors. I'm going to be using white for most of it. I have a big jug of it mixed up, but I'll just show you in this. So it's mixed pretty thin. If you drizzle it, it'll leave a mound, but then it sinks right in. And you want your paints to be thinner for this type of pour because you want the hairdryer to be able to blow it around. And I'll show you that. That one is a titanium white by Mont. These are mixed how I mix them always. There's a link to a video in the description if you want to watch it. This is Payne's black or blue black. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it looks like almost like a color shift to me because it's like almost like blue and black mixed together, and it's kind of neat. This is a Cerulean blue. I actually mixed this myself by using titanium white and some Phthalo blue because I was out of Cerulean, and it makes the same thing, and it's gorgeous. So this is actually left over from another painting I did. It was a mixture, it was a painting done with black and all the metallics, and this is kind of what got poured off the canvas, and I scraped it up. So it would have been thrown away, and it made this gorgeous metallic brown. This is a copper by Sargent Art. Isn't that a pretty color? I don't get to use this much, so I'm kind of excited. My walls in this place I live in now are a light brown, and I'm trying to do some paintings to cover up the bare spaces, and the browns and golds are gonna look really good with the walls. This is DecoArt 24 karat gold. This is so pretty. It actually dries a little nicer than this. If you can see a little on the, try to thin it out. It's not really, I'll have to show you this when it's dry, because with the glue and Floetrol, it kind of makes it a little more cloudy looking and it looks more yellow. But when that's dry, that'll be gorgeous and shimmery, almost like it's illuminated. All right, so that's all of them. So I will show you the canvas. So here we are. It doesn't even fit in the screen, and I even put the camera back a ways, but I think for the most part you can see it. So I'll be using a hairdryer to blow the paint around. It's just a hairdryer. I'll show you this. It's covered in paint. I've used it so many times. I can't even get this off. Okay, so this is the attachment I'm using for it. I got this on Amazon. It was a set of three sizes for $13, and this is the bigger one. So it has this nice wide edge, and this just clips, or not really, doesn't really clip, it just kind of squeezes and attaches right to the end of any hairdryer. And when the air comes out, this gives you a little more control because it's in a tighter opening. So I'm going to start by covering the whole canvas in white. You can kind of use any color for that, but I really like to use white because it makes your other colors stand out and really pop. I have a huge jug of white mixed up here. The titanium white that I showed you. It's just in a big jug. So I'm just going to flood this all over the canvas and spread it out. I'll blow it out with the hairdryer to make sure it's nice and flat. And I will speed it up and mute the sound so you don't need to suffer through that. Okay, so it's covered in white. I know some places are thinner than others, but I will fix that up as I go. So I'm just going to start by laying my colors. Let me see. So that was the brown. I'll do the blue black. gold. And finish off the there's some little left. And I'm gonna throw a little white just to break it up. Now I'm adding some extra white all along the outside of this. This will help that really flow far when I hit it with the air dryer. So this will really help those colors glide a lot easier when I use the hair dryer on it. I think I kind of want a little more to go there. So maybe leave here empty, just a little bit there. But I don't know. I'm just using the tiny little bit that's left in the bottom of these cups. Okay, there we go. I think this is good. I'm gonna use my blowtorch to get rid of the bubbles. All right, I'm gonna bring you in for a closer look. I'm really happy with this. I hope it dries okay. I had a little trouble with one recently. I think it's because it's so damp in the basement because I have all the heat turned off. So I actually turned it on for this. I love this part here. That's beautiful. That gold will really come out nice when it's dry. Right, so in a few days I will be able to show you this dry and we can see how it looks then. All right, so here it is dry. I am so happy with this. I think this is probably my best work so far, honestly. What do you think? So I had a little problem with it drying. Nothing in the white. The white was perfect, just in some of the colors. And it was completely due to the humidity in the air. Like I said, I turned the heat up and that helped. But it was so humid that it messed up the drying and there was some cracks. So I have a dehumidifier now, which will take care of any future paintings. But so I just had to touch up a couple spots just with a brush. I just touched up, mixed the colors as close as I could, and I just kind of dabbed with a brush and just blended it all in. I did a video on fixing cracks. If you want to watch it, I'll put a link to it in the description. In the video though, I only show how to fix it in the white, but you can do the same thing in the colors. You just have to kind of make sure your colors are pretty similar, and you can kind of smudge it out with your finger and blend it in and it looks pretty good. But you do need to put a coat of, I will put a few coats of spray varnish on this and that will bring it to life. It'll have that wet look again and it'll hide any of the little cracks, because you can kind of see like a couple little spots from a distance. It's not too bad, but the spray varnish will make it perfect. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.